So past replay purgatory. What is this? So in both the codependent and the narcissistic dynamic, replaying the past, creating a play of the past, and being stuck in that energetic exchange is a common theme. And in order to be free of it, you have to be aware of it, and you have to reduce that projection. You have to reconcile the past. And that is a challenging thing to do, especially if you aren't aware of the dynamic that you are in a past replay purgatory, right? Most people, and most narcissists, and most codependents as well, their past replay is their reality, right? They are dealing with their father in the form of a relationship or some other manifestation, right? So part of this infatuation, there's an infatuation at the initial onset, and on some level, this is this the daddy I always wanted, right? Is this a chance through masculine energy or even through feminine energy? This can easily be reversed. That allows me to develop and heal my wounded inner self. That's a subconscious desire and fantasy, and so that will emerge during the honeymoon. And the narcissist wants the golden period anyway, so these drives can coincide with one another. You need to have a golden seduction in order to get the addiction firmed. So the other question is the revenge I always wanted, right? So yeah, if there's been deep resentment on one parent or the other, if especially if you're unconscious of your partner's dispositions, you can project that. So if there's a desire for revenge, I always want a revenge. The parent is not present, or I have unreconciled anger about that. So now the partner is that proxy stand-in for my unreconciled anger. So now that person becomes the object of that revenge, and that could easily be the case as well. So in different narcissistic patterns, they emerge in different ways, right? It's going to cause a narcissistic parent exposed for a prolonged period at a young age means a polarity, right? So you're either going to become, that's either going to be make you narcissistic. You can be the golden child, the ally of the narcissist, and embody their narcissism, or you can reject it and become an empath and be either accommodating or whatever the other pattern, or even neutral. You can evolve out of it. But is this the revenge you always wanted, right? That is another thing. So if you have unreconciled past issues with parents, that can replay. And if you're projecting onto your partnership, then that is inhibiting your capacity for synergy, because you're fighting the ghosts of your past and not being present with your partner. And you can even be denying that you're doing any of that. And then, so aside from the reversion of, is this a recreation? So is this an escape from my father? That's the seduction / infatuation. Is this a chance for revenge that I always wanted, right? So pent up aggression that can be projected if not reconciled. But even, is this a chance to heal my father's inner child? So, or again, you can be mothers as well. Whoever had the narcissistic tendencies will make a big impression and big chasm in development. So, another way in a relationship, this can be like you can take on the parent's role and project onto your partner that they are the child that was the parent. So this is getting twisted, right? But in a narcissistic pattern of parenting, this is an adult child, and so now the manifestation is, can you parent that? So you can become like condescending to the other partner because you see them as your parent's inner child. Whether that's accurate or not, or that's just something that's coming up from the subconscious, um, that is the power of the past and the undealt with past, and how it distorts. It will always be provoked in a true partnership, because in any kind of convergence, all past history is evoked, and it's a powerful evocation, and it's a chance to either transmute the past or succumb to the past. And in the narcissistic perspective, the past is something that you're stuck in, something that you're trying to escape, like a Chinese, um, finger trap. The harder you try, the deeper it goes. Something that you're trying to fight against. So run away from, fight against, and or um, burn up. But is even the desire to heal, is that other person really the manifestation of this dysfunctional energy that you're trying to work through? That's the question. And most people will project and replay their past in an endless cycle and an endless purgatory, in the narcissistic pattern and also in the codependent pattern as well. And the difference is the narcissists objectify it, and then the codependents internalize the process. So that is the past replay purgatory. Thanks for listening.